Okay, if you're sensitive and you get offended easily, please click off this video. Now, usually most people get offended easily, right? Hey, I'm sensitive too, but these ideas essentially has the potential to change your life. So I know that people don't want to listen, but usually the reason why I say all these stuff is because the average person don't truly understand about these ideas. They think it's wacko, they think it's woo-woo, they think it's weird, they think it's nonsense. They think all these because they have a limiting belief system that they have passed down from generation to generation from their ancestors. And it could be a lot of things, but today I will tell you the thing that could cause you to be a little bit on the sensitive side, but let's put it out there that we have an idea that's in our mind that is held in there and that is causing us to act upon in our world and, and get results that we really don't want, and it's based upon a unconscious decision that we didn't make, is based upon how our unconscious behave because of the idea and belief that is uh, um, put inside us when we were little. And it wasn't our fault, essentially. We couldn't control what ideas that come in our mind. So we live through our whole life through kid, adolescence, and adult age. You're an adolescent, man. You can change the world. Some kids are living the world that most people live, and these ideas essentially cause you to have discomfort. It's called cognitive dissonance in psychology, meaning that the old ideas and the new ideas clashing, um, and making you uncomfortable. And you know, Bob Proctor say I was just rewatching, well, just parts of it, rewatching his video, and he said essentially you have to have an open mind. So you, for to change the life that you want, you have to have an open mind because we have to throw. It's getting ready to throw away our old cherished ideas that we have in our mind. And today I'm doing a quote by Uchiha Itachi. It's based upon an anime called Naruto. Naruto is a main character. He is a hidden ninja in the Leaf Village, and that he was have a maybe I'm chopping up. I have watched the whole series and I love it. It's basically a kid who has a spirit, fox demon spirit. Well, not a demon, but fox spirit in him, and his whole village just look at him with disgust. And his parents was passed away, but that's a whole another story. Uchiha Itachi says people live their life bound by what they accept as correct and true. That is how they define reality. But that's but does it mean to be what does it mean to be correct or true? Merely vague concept. Their reality may all be a mirage. Can we consider be simply them to simply be living in their own world shaped by belief? I believe that to be true. And we should question our belief that we have. So let's bring out all the ideas that we have accumulated over the years by people who are no smarter than you and say these things over and over until it goes sink deep to the subconscious mind, right? So I will tell you this: we have a belief about relationship, love. Uh, it's affected by what we see in the movies. It's affected by what we read, and we're affected by religion too. So let's talk about what we know to be true or not true. All these ideas that we have, how our capability, our talent, our brains, our money, school, education, uh, and what was the other one? And the thing that you don't talk about is politics, sex, money. Now, a lot of people have a misconception about money because I was gonna do a book review or book talk, but it's really thick. It's by Robert Kiyosaki. Yeah, I love his stuff essentially because he talks about the core message. His core message is that we live in a world that is consumed by what people believe to be important, but it isn't really important to the degree that it doesn't help us to achieve something that we really want. You know, I said this in my video somewhere that truly effective education to truly have to, you know, school should change you. School should get you results that you need to get to in order to live a life that you want. But essentially, this education, this knowledge that really doesn't help you in the end. It doesn't teach you about love. It doesn't teach you about relationship. It doesn't teach you about communication. It doesn't teach you essentially about money, right? Now, I'm not here to talk about that, but the these ideas affected how we interact with reality, what we deem worthy of reality. Maybe you have a misconception about the law of attraction. Maybe you get taught, that's why I want to help people who are in the law of attraction. They keep finding and finding, but they because I've seen it. The reason why I'm doing it is because I'm trying to solve your problem. Because I can effectively get results, and it's not easy to get it, but I can get it. I can tell you why. Because I have done things and I tried things to do it the way that how the law of attraction said. I have done it. I experiment. It does work, but you have to do your part, and you have to take based upon create a. You have to increase your vibration to the degree that it matches the thing that you want, but you also have to take action towards it, even if you are afraid to do it. So, also the misconception about, a lot of people have this misconception about Wicca and witchcraft, right? They think it's evil, or they worship the devil. No, they don't worship the devil. I don't believe in the devil, or I don't believe in that. I believe in something else. I don't believe in hell or heaven. No, I don't. We create hell and heaven in our mind. We can create that in our world. We gotta become a creator. And then also, I was gonna do too a book review on the truth about love, because essentially we were never taught about love. We saw in movies, or we got it from, you probably got it from your parents, and essentially it didn't help you, and stuff like that. So let's talk about it. The reality that we see to be true. Most people say that school is important. Yes, school is important to the degree that it helped you in school. Is good if you have it's good if you're trying to work in the government top stuff, right? Now I may lose a lot of uh, people here. Hear me out. My essentially idea is people are stuck in the matrix. This matrix got people see weird things. The reality is that we think that all these ideas from the matrix that are true aren't true. Like, for instance, money is evil. But money isn't evil as, I was thinking how I would do this video. Money isn't evil as we think it is. Nowadays, it's just a digit in a bank account, right? And if you have a money in the digit in the bank account, it can't be evil. I mean, it can't move, it can't do anything unless you do something with it. It's people that do something with it. It's not, you can do good stuff, to the world if you have that, or vice versa. Now, we also have misconception about love. Most people would think that love is you have to work it. You can't expect that it wouldn't be it's easy, because I have a book on about marriage, and we weren't taught about to get ready before we have kids in marriage. We weren't taught that, and essentially these idea affected how we act towards the world, ourselves, and people. In general, it costs us that, and it costs us a lot of grief and pain. So to alter these ideas that we have take a while to reprogram our subconscious mind to be able to say, because essentially when we were a kid, we have to accepted them and go to the subconscious. But we we can now control our mind, so we don't have to be mind control anymore. Now we can kick out all these ideas that people surrounded by, and kicked out no longer because it doesn't help us achieve the life that we want. Now, the life that you want is probably something that you want for a long time, and that you need someone to say, Also, I think we also have essentially ideas about how powerless we are, how we're not worthy of our goals, or we're stupid and all that. I think that's a false idea that we have. It's called a self-image. Now, I'm not an expert on self-image, but it's how we have an idea about ourselves and how we see ourselves, and it affect the way we act toward ourselves and the how we take action and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, your self-image can change. You can change. You can change the ideas that is in your mind that you have. And as you change these ideas in your mind, you begin to change your whole perspective on life. Your perception changes, and as your perception changes, the world that you see is very different from a lot of people world, and you will start beginning to behave in a way that it's uh, that is your highest self, your I can't get the word out of my head right now. You get to live the life that you the way you wanted to, and we're here to live a happy life, not a sad, depressive life that most people live. um, and essentially, my mission in life is to be able to I used to say I want to seek out. My mission in life is to read a lot of books because I was seeking the truth or the knowledge, right? The reason why I do this is because when I read it, essentially when I read it, it kind of, I remember I was reading a website, and it was on the law of attraction, and I was like, can it be true? I knew it to be true, but I didn't know it because we essentially have an effect on our world because of our vibrations, that we can affect it, the field, and we can um, cause things to happen based upon our desire. Because when you have a desire, and that your energy, when you desire, you release this energy out to the universe, and it come to you. But you also have to take action. And here's the thing: in order to change, you must need to destroy the idea that you have in your mind. What ideas that you have in your mind right now? Money is zero, or money isn't important. Money is important to the degree that help you um, do what you want. It's about most people don't get it. It's about freedom. Money is important. Let's put it that way. Money is important. Um, there's most people. What was it? Also, love. Most people said there's no good men out there. No, there's good men out there. You just have to search it. There's no good women out there. Oh, there is. Just a search for it, right? And then essentially, you have to change the way you look at yourself. You say you're no good. You're not worthy of your goal. But you are worthy of your goal. If you have these ideas, it's a block. It's a roadblock to getting the stuff that you want. Like for instance, if you have an idea about you know attracting someone, but essentially you don't feel worthy about it, you're not going to keep it. You're going to just self sabotage it, and it will never work in your life unless you be able to uh, switch out all these garbage ideas that we had when I was a kid, and then switch it for good ideas that make you worthy of your goal, worthy of you living, worthy of you having self confidence. Excuse me, and knowing that you don't need talent. What you need is a well, I remember Will Smith said, "It's talent you have naturally, but skills is by hours and hours beating on your craft." And I believe that. I still carry that around. I was watching um his one of his videos. He was talking about reading and how he's like, there are books out there that people already have written down and it's already solved, and that you can read it so you can solve your problem for you. So that's essentially, it's a good thing that you read, because, or knowledge, because it's be able you to compress time in years and decade. Now, too many people say, "Oh, I need experience." Yes, but you don't have enough time to have all the experience. So you can simulate in your mind so you can get the outcome faster, and you can get there faster if you think about it. So that's it today. Thank you for watching. And if I miss anything, I'll probably do another next video if I miss anything. But essentially, we have to banish all these ideas that does not help us. And when we take out all the new ideas and you know send it to the subconscious, what happens? We change our perception, we change our behavior, we change how we look at ourselves, we change about our ideas about the world, school, education, because truly effective education should get you results that you want, not the other way around. About love, money, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.